Hi, and welcome back to another video here with me, Ellen, and thank you so much for joining me. And I think this practice is going to be a little bit hippie, getting into the space of the hips. And I'm feeling pretty emotional and very kind of feeling today. And so I wanted this practice to be soft and caring in a sense, but also kind of getting unstuck in the hip space, kind of ungluing, untangling any yucky stickiness through the physical body. And we're going to begin in a seat at the back of the mat. And I'd recommend coming to sit on your shins. You could use a block to sit on underneath you or a cushion to place underneath your bottom over your heels. If this feels super uncomfortable, then coming to a cross-legged seat is also perfect. But coming to the back of your mat, because we're going to head into a child's pose after this. You can place your palms onto your thighs. You can shut the eyes closed. But if that doesn't feel comfortable or right for whatever reason, then just taking this soft, watery gaze down in front of you. And maybe just taking a little sway side to side in your seat. And then just landing in stillness in the center. And we just begin in stillness. We just begin to get quiet. And we drop into this moment. And we just let the moment be. We let ourselves be exactly as we are. Whatever is going on off of the mat, whatever we are carrying, whatever we are holding, there's this full acceptance of the person that is showing up on the mat here, today, right now. And take your left hand to the center of your chest, your heart space, and place your right hand on top. So gently pressing your palms, extensions of your heart, into your heart, and breathing into this space. Sending your breath into your chest. Long, slow, deep breaths. And you just soften through the muscles in the face. One more inhale here together. Exhale, sigh it out. You can keep the eyes closed as you walk the fingertips forward and stay on the tips of your fingers. So we come into this active child's pose. We dip the chest down towards the mat on an exhale. Inhale, it's this subtle rise from the back body. Exhale, the heart cascades down. Inhale, a little rise up. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, drop down. One more inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, drawing yourself up to your center, to your tabletop. Let's just curl the toes under, drop the belly, open the heart into our cow, and exhale, we round into the spine, into our cat. Inhale, drop belly, open heart, and exhale, we round. Coming back to center, neutral in your tabletop. Take the right knee out towards the right side. Inhale, exhale, draw that right knee back to center. Inhale, draw the right knee out to the right. Exhale, just working into the hips. Inhale, right knee out. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, take the right knee out, and this time kick that right foot back, flexing through that right foot, sending the right toes down towards the mat. Lift the left arm off the mat. It's a little balance. Draw the belly button up to the spine, drawing up and out of your joints. We take an inhale. Exhale, take that left hand round, and maybe it catches hold of the right foot. If this feels a little bit too much, then just stay in that elongated balance. So you're kicking the foot into the hand into the foot. We take an inhale. Exhale, take that left hand back down. Keep the left toes curled under. Send the right leg up and back. It's a three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip in the sky, yawning into the right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, right knee comes to tap that right elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left knee stays off the mat and we stay on our fingertips, so we're quite buoyant and bouncy here. Beginning to work into that right hip, and you can stay or maybe reach those right fingertips forward. You're on the fingertips, the gaze goes forward. The heart slightly lifts, and I know it's big, it's intense, it's strong. We take an inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands back. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, take it forward to a high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take yourself forward to your tabletop. And exhale, we land. We arrive. We take that to the other side. So draw the left knee open to the left. Draw it back to center. Inhale, this mobility, flexibility through the left hip. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, kick that left leg back, flexing through the left foot, and we get light through the wrist, through the hands, and we can take that right arm forward, and it's a balance, kicking and reaching. We take an inhale. Exhale, maybe bend the left knee, right hand comes towards the left foot. We find a bind, kicking hand into foot, foot into hand, opening through that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, take that right hand back down, curl under the right toes, peel the left leg up to the sky. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, bend that knee, open up the hip, yawning into the left side of the body. Breathing into what you can feel. Let the crown of the head drop down. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes to tap the left elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Right knee stays off the mat. And the hands are, you're on your fingertips. And you can get buoyant through the hips. A little bouncing action here. You can stay or maybe reaching the fingertips forward, this big reach through this whole line of the torso, from the sacrum to the crown of the head. The gaze can go forward, the heart can lift. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back. Inhale, we're here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take it forward, high plank. Exhale, hips go up and back, down dog. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Walking your feet now towards your hands. Little steps, take your time. Heel toe the feet out. It's a malasana squat. Heels in, toes out. And you can take your hands down to the mat. You could take your hands to prayer. This little sway side to side, close down the eyes, work into the hips, into the groin. We inhale here. Exhale, turn the feet in, forward fold. We're going to pulse through this. So we inhale, drop down, heart lifts, malasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, malasana, hips drop, heart lifts. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, one more time, you've got it, open. Exhale, we fold. Maybe grabbing hold of opposite elbows, maybe just letting the hands hang heavy, breathing up and down the backs of the legs. The crown of the head dangles towards the earth, and you're sending your breath into the lower back. And the lower lobes of the lungs, inflate it with your breath. Nice. And catching hold of opposite elbows if you haven't already, we roll up to standing, taking your time all the way through the whole of the back body, keeping hold of opposite elbows, and then reach those elbows, those arms up over the ears. Inhale, exhale, lean over to the right. Maybe taking the left toes behind you and slightly deepening this lean, breathing up and down the left side of the body. Inhale through center. Exhale, we lean to the left. Breathing up and down the right side. Maybe the right toes go behind you. Beautiful. Inhale through center. Exhale, we fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and just step it back to your downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. We'll take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, maybe close the eyes. Then taking the gaze to the top of the mat, walk, step, jump your way there. We take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fall down. This time, inhale, reach to rise, reach the prayer up to the sky, gaze to thumbs, grow tall. Exhale, we dive down to the mat. Inhale, it's a halfway lift, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, we fold. Plant the palms and just step it back to your down dog, piking the hips up and back. Walking the hands a little bit closer to you, take your right hand to the outside of the left shin, ankle, foot, and find this twist, looking underneath the left armpit, revolving over to the left side, twisting through this central column of the body, the spine. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, twist it over to the other side, left hand to the outside of that right leg, looking underneath the right armpit. Inhale. Exhale, take the hand back down. Gaze to the top of the mat. Walk, step, jump your way there. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach the arms up to the sky. Gaze to prayer. This time, just bring the prayer down to heart center. Nice. Take a moment, a breath. Situate yourself here. Nice. And then draw that left knee into the chest. So you're standing on the right leg. And then draw the left hip open to the left, just like we did in our tabletop, back to center. Inhale, we open to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale, we open to the left. And we're coming into our half moon from here. So that right arm floats down and we take our time, and it might be wobbly, it might be shaky. The hand can hover. The hand can come all the way down to the mat. It's this big opening to that left side, opening hips and heart. Flex through the foot, point through the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, it's a warrior two. Take your time. Windmill the arms out and open, and it's a deep bend through that front right knee. Gaze is over the right hand. Soften through the shoulders. You're here. Gaze forward. On your inhale, take that right hand to the back of the head, right elbow points up. Take the left hand and find a bind. It could even just be round the back here. It doesn't have to catch hold of that right hip crease. Just take that left hand round the back. Breathing up and down that right side. And when I really do this with my hand, this variation, I can feel it on the underside of the right arm. Breathe. We take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm can come to thigh. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Peel that left arm up over the ear. Drawing that right rib cage up and round to the left. The heart opens and it's big and it's bold. Breathe into the expansiveness of this shape of your body. Inhale. Exhale, take that left hand down, peel the right arm forward, up and back, and roll onto the knife edge of both feet. It's our Shivas, and we stay. Gaze towards the back of the mat, working into the outside of both hips. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Plant the hands down to the inside of the right foot, dropping that left knee down this time. You can come onto your fingertips. You can keep the back toe curled under and just make it a little bit active for a moment. You can roll onto the knife edge of that right foot. Plant the left hand down, reach that right arm forward, up and back. And you can stay here. That hand could come to the base of the spine, fingertips point down. And it's this revolving back of the right shoulder. Maybe you want to take a bind, catching hold of the left foot. And we stay. Breathing into the hip, the groin, the opening across the chest, down the right arm. If you've got the bind, really kicking the foot into the hand. One more inhale. Exhale, release the bind if you've got it. Come forward and maybe come down onto your forearms. You could place blocks underneath your forearms here. That's perfect. Or you can stay up on your palms. Wherever you are, allow the chin to tuck into the chest. Release a sigh through the mouth. Let it go. And just get a little bit soft here. And I love to sway side to side in this shape because there's a lot of feedback for me here through my hips. And it can feel intense. It can feel a lot. Nice. On your next inhale, draw yourself up onto your hands if you aren't there already. Like a little half splits, we just lengthen off through that right leg, flexing through the right foot. Just a little release. Beautiful. On your next inhale, draw forward. Reach that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Then right knee, shin, ankle comes behind the wrists, coming into our pigeon, drawing that left kneecap back, back, back to find length through the left leg and draw yourself up. You can place a cushion, you can place a blanket underneath your pelvis here, underneath that right sit bone, if that feels more comfortable. If there's a big gap between the bottom of your seat and the mat, come onto your fingertips, get light. Maybe you reach the arms off of the mat, inhale, nice, and then exhale, refold. Any variation you would like, coming down as deep as feels good to you, and just let the head get heavy. Breathing into that right hip. The outside of the right hip. Couple more breaths here. Just let yourself settle. Notice if there's a gripping, if there's a forcing. Just allowing it to soften. Nice. On your inhale, draw yourself up, up, up onto your hands. Take your time, there's no rush. Curl the left toes under. Send yourself back downward facing dog. You can take a sigh through the mouth. Any wiggles, any sways side to side, just let it go. Let the crown of the head drop down. Notice how that right side feels in comparison to the left. And then when you're ready, we make our way back to the top of the mat, walking the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, it's a halfway lift. Exhale, it's a refold. Inhale, root your eyes. Reach your prayer up to the sky, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, bring that prayer down to heart center. Close down the eyes, roll the shoulders back. Spread the toes out on the mat. Take a moment again to notice the right side in comparison to the left. Maybe the right side feels vibrant and alive and energetic, like we've turned on a light switch down the right side of the body. And on your next inhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Exhale, open the right knee to the right. Inhale. Maybe it feels a little bit mobile now. Exhale. I know mine does. Inhale. Exhale, right knee out to right. And we come into our half moon. And it's a big transition and it's shaky and it's wobbly. I'm shaking all over the place. You can balance that left hand away from the mat. Maybe you want to bring the left fingertips down to the mat. Right arm reaches up, right leg reaches up. Big opening through hips, through heart. Extend, expand, inhale. Exhale, slowly plant that right foot down. It's a warrior two. Take your time. Deep bend through the front left knee. Gaze goes over the left fingertips. Settle. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and take the gaze forward. Spread the toes out on the mat and just get strong in your stillness. Nice. On your inhale, take that left hand behind the head, the elbow points up to the sky, and you take the right hand maybe just behind the back. Maybe it comes around to catch the left hip crease, and you draw that left elbow up, and it's this big opening up and down the underside of the left body. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm to thigh or left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Reach that right arm up over the ear. Revolve the heart open to the right. Press down through the outside edge of that right foot. Gaze goes up. One more inhale. Exhale, take the right hand down. Come onto the ball of the back foot, peel the left arm forward, up and back, then come onto the knife edge of both feet. It's this Shiva's twist. Breathing into the outside of the hips. Nice. On your next inhale, draw yourself back and round. Prepare for your lizard. Drop the right knee down. You can keep the right toes tucked under. Come up onto your fingertips. Kind of active here, heart is forward. Nice. And you can plug that right hand down, reach the left arm forward, up and back. Maybe it stays here. Maybe it comes to the sacrum, the fingertips face down. Maybe you find a bind. There's no right or wrong. Remember, this is your practice. This is your time just to move, just to breathe. There is no right way of doing it. Just let yourself be, accepting the shape that you choose, the place where you land. Make the practice work for you. Just roll that left shoulder back. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the hands forward. Maybe untuck the back toes. Maybe come down onto the forearms. You can stay up on the palms. A slight rounding through the spine as the chin tucks into the chest. Maybe a sigh. Releasing breath. Maybe a sway side to side as you breathe life, love, nourishment into that left hip, left groin. Notice if there's a frown across the forehead, a gripping through the jaw. Just let it release, let it go. On your next inhale, draw yourself up onto your palms, and then exhale, it's like a little half splits just to ease off through that left hip, flexing through the left foot, breathing up and down the back of the left leg. Nice. On your next inhale, draw forward. Take that right knee off the mat. Inhale, it's a three-legged dog on the left side. Grow long. Exhale, left knee, shin, and ankle behind the wrists. Coming to our pigeon. Send that right knee back, back, back. Lengthening through the right leg. And you can place a block, a blanket underneath your seat to bring the earth a bit closer. And you come onto your fingertips. And we find it active. We roll the shoulder blades together. We maybe lift the gaze. I know it's strong. Maybe we take the arms off of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, we dive forward and we fold. Take yourself down to a depth that works for you. And send every breath to the outside of that left hip. Any sighs, any sounds are welcome. Encouraged, in fact. And you can close down the eyes and just let yourself listen to what your body is saying, to any feelings, any emotions that are swirling around the body, underneath the skin. And are listening to your breath, this constant soothing sound. One more inhale here. And exhale here. Nice. On your inhale, draw yourself up onto your palms, curl the back toes under, send yourself back, downward facing dog. Nice. Reach that tailbone up and back. Inhale, we ripple forward, high plank, just flossing it through. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank, but we're dropping down this time, I promise. Dropping all the way down to the mat. You can drop your knees. You can lower all the way. Nice. Inhale into your cobra when you get there, hands under the shoulders. As high as low as feels good. And exhale, it's a child's pose. You could take the knees together. In fact, this time you could take the knees wide if you want to keep it hippie and open, or if you want to close off the hips. You could send your hands around your feet. Let the head drop down, maybe to the mat, maybe a block or a cushion, and just get heavy. Breathe into the back body, the lower back, the lower lobes of the lungs, and just let the movement, the practice settle. One more inhale here, and exhale here. Nice. On your inhale, draw yourself up to a seat. Any seat that feels comfortable. We'll inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, press the palms down and blow through the lips. Twice more. Inhale, reach up. Gather. Exhale, press down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, plunge the palms down. Place the palms on your lap. Keep the eyes closed if they aren't already. Then take the left hand to your heart space, the center of your chest, the right hand on top. Maybe a small smile through the lips. even if you don't feel like smiling today. And just notice that little flicker of light that happens when we smile. Unavoidable joy and lift through the body. Just take a final moment to sit here with yourself and thank yourself and appreciate yourself for taking the time to show up today, to get on your mat and just send unquestionable love to you, the person on the mat here today. All they are dealing with, all they are carrying, all they have been through, all that they will go through. Loving each and every version of you. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, sigh. Bow your head down. Thank yourself for getting on the mat. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. Thank you, everyone.